looking back, what were some of like the key learnings that you've taken with you from Papa to now starting UpsideHōM?
Yeah, I'd say learning about the demographic was the most important thing. We really started to understand the sort of the wants and needs and preferences of older adults and how they buy things and how they make decisions and who else might be involved in the decision-making processes. And we started seeing these big gaps in the market. Like, okay, well, we're sending college students into people's homes. People are really lonely. Number one, that's a big problem. People are also living sort of not in the best quality places because they have limited cash in this at this point in their lives. So affordable housing was something that sort of kept popping up. And so we're like, okay, well, this loneliness thing seems to be really a big deal. How can we combat loneliness in a more complete way? How can we sort of take the benefits of the Papa model to the next level and build in companionship? And that's really what led us to the UpsideHōM model, at least the initial go-to-market model for UpsideHōM, which was older adults with roommates. Let's get single family houses. Let's divide them up into 3 bedrooms, or they already have 3 bedrooms, and let's lease these things on an individual basis, create almost like a fully managed Golden Girls style house solution for older adults, that if they need some extra services, we have this super easy layer of services that gets added to any one of these single family homes so that people can access them in real time. And then we can service people, as they age and, increase the service levels as they age, but very, very flexible. And of course, without the stigma and without the cost associated with a traditional senior living facility type of environment. So that's how we start. That's like sort of how we started UpsideHōM. We rented a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in a suburb here in Fort Lauderdale, and yet again listed it on Craigslist. Posted, took pictures of the bedrooms. We furnished the place with some staged furniture, and it was a disaster from the first day. Basically, the house was falling apart, which didn't look like it was falling apart when we signed the lease, but the floorboards started coming up, the pool was leaking, the roof was leaking, the toilets were clogging, and the landlord was in South America. It was really hard to get in touch with him. And we're like, we can't even do this with one. How are we supposed to scale this? And so over time, we started learning about how to work with traditional multifamily operators that operate tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of units across the whole country. And that's where we get our supply stock now. So UpsideHōM is really a marketplace for connecting older adults that are in need of supportive services as they age, not quite assistance or memory care, but sort of that beginning of the care continuum. And we match them with quality housing services and activity. We're calling experiences, but things that are going to enhance the quality of their life and create social connection and do the things that we now know are important to maintaining health and wellness and longevity.